Alright, well, we got a big storm going on right over there. Just gonna double check all this is good, locked. Obviously, don't want a car coming off going down the highway. Alright guys, so the Volkswagen has died. I thought I'd never say that, but it has. Am I mad about it? Not really, because honestly these cars are nearly half a century old and they're still driving on today's roads. So of course failures are going to happen. Now the question remains, what essentially failed on the Volkswagen? And I have no clue. The problem is I don't want to drive it anymore. There's a loud ticking noise coming from one of the cylinders, and I cannot tell if it's an exhaust manifold leak or if it's an actual internal piece, such as a lifter, push rod, or a valve. I don't know. It's a loud enough tick that it's concerning. So I told Stevie, do not drive this vehicle anymore. We're gonna pick it up with the turbo diesel wagon, because the trusty turbo diesel wagon obviously is ready for any adventure, such as towing a Volkswagen Beetle. So that's what I'm grabbing the tow bar right now, and we are going to tow this down to the shop and figure out what the heck's going on with it. So that's what today's episode is about. And why I thought I'd shoot this is why, number one, if you're unsure about a sound, do not continue driving the vehicle, and this is a perfect example. Number two, having a tow dolly specifically for a Volkswagen Beetle, in my opinion, is one of those tools that is absolutely a lifesaver. I've used this tool more than I have fingers and toes, just for not only just towing the vehicle, but if it's not running, it's an easy connect up, hook it onto the tow hitch, and it pulls right behind you, and I'm going to show you how that works. So that's today's plan. The Volkswagen died, and now we got to tow it down to the shop. Okay, let's do it. Alright, so this is what I mean by one of those tools that's an absolute lifesaver. This is what do I call it? A tow dolly, tow behind, whatever you want to call it. This is what we're going to use to tow her vehicle south to the shop. The plan is we're going to back it out of the parking spot. I'm going to connect up the tow dolly to the Beetle first, and then I'm going to back up the turbo diesel wagon and connect the tow dolly to the wagon.
Shit books. Don't put that in there.
What was that?
No. Beautiful car. Should I push that?
That storm is huge. Yeah, that's a big one. No, because I think it's going that way. You ready? Hello, Professor Nug. You're looking pretty fly back there.
Fly,
All aboard the schnitzel sled.
Fuzzy guy.
So, just started making a noise, huh?
Yeah, you know, it happened so long ago that I don't even quite remember what noise it was making, but
Squashed
we were concerned.
Squashed like a bug?
Yeah, well, hopefully not, but pray for me that it's the minor of the two issues.
Yeah, we're hoping it's just an exhaust manifold leak, but I can't not verify that here. I would like a board of trustees to trusted advisors let me know what they think it is too, because exhaust manifold leak and a valve lifter leak is about the same noise in my opinion. So, and one's detrimental, the other is not.
Hoping it's not detrimental.
This guy off. That guy off. Oh, that's a great sound.
Wow.
Okay. Alright, now we're gonna do
Keep coming. Keep coming. You're gonna have to move to the right a little bit. Just about. A little bit. Yep. Yep, got it. Hallelujah. Whoa. What do you got to say about this nugget?
Alright, well, we got a big storm going on right over there. Just gonna double check all this is good, locked. Obviously, don't want a car coming off going down the highway. Verify that ignition is on, steering wheel's free, it's in neutral, and e-brake is off. Alright, let's tow this back to the shop.
It is really coming down.
Holy crap, there's a big storm over there. Look at that one. Whoosh! Lightning!
With a chance of mustaches.
So if you're wondering if you can tow stuff with the turbo diesel, it actually tows amazing. And you don't actually notice that you're towing a car really, except on like really big hills. But would I do this with a non-turbo OM617? Probably not, but
You also haven't given a shout out to the sweet tow bar, which helps.
tow bar is a lifesaver. I would absolutely agree. That's some serious rain over there. Also, it helped if I turned the e-brake off.
Well, Smoky the Bandit.
Smoking the Bandit, apparently. The windshield wiper's not even aligned on the back, so it's all white, all wipes, or no, all hopes, no wipes.
All hopes.
No wipes. Gosh, that's great.
Wow.
Oh, there, Buck and Bronco. Bug and Bronco. Alright, so another common question probably someone asks is if you can do highway speeds not being full throttle with a turbo. What the? Hold on. We have a typical Volvo owner in the wilds. Oh, and California on top of that. And there's water just coming out of his exhaust pipes like it's the Nile River. Typical Volvo owner. Sorry if you own a Volvo, but they're all idiots. Most of them. Hashtag most of them. So, anyways, can you do highway speeds towing a car with the quote-unquote known to the world as the slowest car ever? Everybody says 300Ds are super slow. I'm like hardly in the throttle.
And you've got a very slow person in front of you.
And I have the slow Volvo in front of me. I'm maybe a quarter throttle right now, and I'm doing 60 miles an hour towing a car. So, no, it's not slow. If I was to go full throttle, this would do 85, 90 miles an hour towing a car.
But we're not going to do that because it's
Should we?
precious cargo.
Should we? Which one? The dog? Or
I mean, yeah, but my car.
Or my fuzzy dice?
Oh my god. Where did you get that?
I don't know. So yeah, right now, once I get beyond the Swedish meatball in front of us, we're going to move over now. And I'll show you. One thing to keep in mind though, if you're towing anything, is brakes. Obviously, towing a car, you don't want to be riding somebody's butt because you have twice the weight to stop. So keep that in mind if you are towing stuff with your 300D or W123 in general. That is a piece of plywood. Wow.
Yikes. I saw that.
You saw that too? Alright, so 65, quarter throttle. Not a single problem with 362,000 miles. Diesel life.
Diesel life. It's
And
a diesel thing you wouldn't understand.
Bug life.
Bug life.
Always in tow.
I can't disagree with you, it's a problem.
They're good cars, they really are. For the most part, right?
You really shouldn't.